Coming up is our largest, and I mean largest bout of the night, our heavyweights in the 203-plus pound category. In the red corner, coming from Gloveworks, let's give it up for Kevin Johnson!
Kevin Johnson, coming from Gloveworks, now here. Gloveworks out of Santa Monica, California, but now here locally training at Strike Studio with a couple different coaches. He was telling me, and looking to make a big impression here inside the Champions Ring for our first ever heavyweight title fight.
Yes, sir, and big is the right word.
And completing this first ever heavyweight title fight for Champion Leagues Boxing from JD and Company. Let's give it up in the blue corner for Matthew Allen.
Matthew Allen here, coming in. Both of these guys combined. Man, he just stepped over that
Yeah,
top
right.
rope. All right, guys, now we're here.
Yep, now we got some heavyweights.
This is the heavyweights.
Yep.
Welcome to the heavyweight action. Our first ever heavyweight title fight. I'm really excited for this one. I've been waiting to crown a heavyweight champion, and we're on the verge of doing that right now.
Very nice.
Ready for our first heavyweight title fight for Champions League Boxing. One more time, let's give it up for Kevin and Matthew.
Guys are locked in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Here we go. Both of these guys combined have more than 20 bouts put together, and bringing some good experience into this Champions Ring today.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to see it. And one punch can end it all with heavyweights.
Yeah. Yeah, one punch carries a lot of weight behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Can make it a short night.
An impressive movement so far from Kevin. Good lateral movement. Trying to pick his spots. But Matthew's going to hold his ground. Good defense by Kevin, just to use his hands. Get the shots out of the way, jumping forward with the right hand. Woo! Sharp little right hand by Matthew. Going up and down, stabbing the body.
Matthew's a big boy.
Yeah.
Coming in at over 260 pounds.
Oh.
Kevin Johnson at just at 215. So Kevin giving up quite a bit of weight. He said he doesn't mind being a smaller heavyweight. But he also said he doesn't want to be standing in front of those big heavyweight punches.
Very true, very true. And his movement is nice, especially for his size, his weight. His lateral movement's nice. Can't stand in front of him. I'm impressed by how fluid these heavyweights are. Usually they're kind of lumbering. These guys are very sharp.
Yeah, Matthew being the heavier heavyweight has actually got some pop and some speed on those
Yep.
punches.
And put combinations together. Left hook, right hand right there. They landed for him. Again, just like Kevin said, he can't wait right in front of him. But nice little jab by Kevin. Three-piece from Anthony, or from Matthew.
Nice comeback from Kevin.
Nice combination. And a body shot from Matthew. Nice subtle defense from Matthew as well. Man, it's just me or these gloves look tiny. Maybe they're just heavyweights.
Yeah. I was actually going to say the same thing.
Right?
But, like, especially, like looking at Matthew's gloves, they look like
Woo!
kids' gloves.
Yeah,
I'm sure they don't feel like it though.
exactly. Especially
But,
after
after
you eat a
the-
1-2 from Kevin like that.
Those big gloves, those same size gloves on a bigger guy look small.
Yeah. Very good round.
All right.
Yep. So some sharp heavyweights. Very fluid in their punches.
Yeah, good aggressiveness from both guys. And I'm curious to see what kind of pace will change here, possibly in the second,
Yep.
third round. You know, Kevin Johnson under coach from Strike Studio, and Matthew Allen under Joshua Davis. You know, I'm sure getting some good knowledge behind him.
Yep.
He's got a lot of experience for a heavyweight too. You know, being a young guy, Matthew Allen, only 23 years of age. You know, has you know, almost just about 15 bouts.
Wow.
Of
that's
experience.
incredible.
So that's not bad, especially for a heavyweight. You know?
Especially for heavyweight, yeah. Well, at least you're going to find 200-pound opponents.
Yeah. Now the big question is, with a guy with a let's say a hefty midsection like Matthew, is it worth going to the body, Jeff? What do you think?
I always wonder. I feel like it would take some of the impact, but you can always try.
Gotta bring it to the body, man.
Yeah.
Gotta bring it to the body still.
If anything, we'll set up a headshot. Oh, very slick by Matthew. Little uppercut in the inside, and then spinning off.
You can see that experience coming out of Matthew, right?
Most definitely, and it's just so impressive to see, especially guys this size doing this type of boxing.
Oh.
Man, both of them landing good shots.
You can see Kevin too, being that smaller. Oh, nice
Good
turn,
little
nice
turn.
turn. You see that?
Wow. Again, these are techniques and skills you usually see in the lighter guys, not in these big guys like this.
I'm glad we have expert referee McCallium Davis in here, who's also a big boy,
Yep.
to be separating these boys up.
Right, try to control the action. If you ever see a fight with heavyweights, you got a tiny ref, it never
Tiny
works
ref
out
for
well.
a lady.
Yeah.
Nothing against the ladies, but
It's like, yeah, what do you think?
I don't think she should be standing in between heavyweights swinging leather.
A ref fighting for his life, trying to break up the fighters. Very good boxing techniques from both of them.
Ooh, nice right hand.
Yep. Solid jab. These are educated heavyweights. I love this.
I was gonna say I thought Kevin should have kept him in that corner over there and
Yep.
started to dig a little bit. I think him being that smaller heavyweight, that's the place he's got to hang out.
Yep.
Although he's getting hit a little bit in the inside dirty boxing here.
Yeah, I like Matthew's inside boxing is actually pretty clean, especially his defense afterwards too. Little uppercut or a little right hook to the body, uppercut to the head. Gets back on his stick, takes a couple steps back. And just steady work rate. Need Kevin to work just a little bit while he's in here.
Being in a clinch with a guy over 50 pounds heavier than you.
Oh my goodness, I
Must
didn't
not be
remember that.
super easy.
I like that though. Kevin tried to do a little shoulder bump into a right hand. It just missed, but I like the strategy. Matthew's instinct to get around the elbow, turn his opponent, get back to the center of the ring. It's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, they both have good ringmanship in the sense of like
Yes.
they know where they're at in the ring and how to get their opponent in the most vulnerable area.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you know, it goes both ways right there. Good second round from both of these heavyweights.
Yep.
I'm hoping they bring the big bruising power to this last and final round.
Yes. What a card, man. This pace has been fantastic.
Yeah,
Action-packed, even matches throughout, hard to score matches throughout, different styles, and then the perfect hits of pure action and showmanship at the right amount of times. It's perfect.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's always a pleasure to hear compliments like that from a professional boxer like yourself, and always a pleasure also to have you here commentating with us here on the live stream. So
Most definitely. Wouldn't be anywhere else.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Here we go, round 3. Kevin Johnson against Matthew Allen for our first ever heavyweight championship title belt here at the Champions League. And
another fight on the inside. They're both landing combinations, like that jab, pull back.
yeah, and I like how Matthew even has some sneaky little uppercuts. on the
Very
inside.
sneaky, very. And he's doing all this wearing New Balances.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Right.
Jeez. New Balance, is that the new thing?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, Kevin trying to put on the pressure. Just keep him backed up in the ropes. Positions have turned. Now Matthew's putting Kevin on the ropes. Both of them more than willing to exchange and in combinations. Ooh, a jab, pull back, another jab. A couple of Matt's long punches got in right there. Again, I am amazed by the reflexes of these heavyweights. Woo!
That was a sneaky little right hand there on the
Yeah.
inside.
Chopping.
Oh, why did he say he was like mid-punch and he
Yeah,
stopped
right.
himself.
Very good control by Kevin.
Good control from Kevin.
As soon as he heard it, he stopped it. And he's right back to it.
And just Matthew with that pressure, man. That almost 300-pound pressure up
Yeah.
against you. That can't be fun, man. That's like trying to move a big tractor trailer.
Yeah. Again, I'm amazed at their combinations. I'm amazed that they're heavyweights with these reflexes. It's brilliant.
Kevin's got to break and get some combinations off.
No, most definitely.
It's whose mouthpiece came out? Oh, it was Kevin's. Okay. There's some passion in this audience right here.
Yep. Yep.
He's like, hit that body, big boy. He's like, man, I'm trying.
Woo! They're going at it. They're going at it. I love Kevin's little shoulder bumps into more punches.
Jeez, Kevin is that's what he needs right there for that little flurry that we just seen from
Yep.
him. He needs about 30 to 45 more seconds of that.
Yes.
He cannot hang out and let Matthew pin him
Oh!
up in the corner.
A
Nice.
big right hand by Matthew
Yeah.
while turning the corner.
Wow.
I don't know if Kevin saw that. That might have hurt him.
Wow.
Oh, he's landing chopping shots. That's a standing 8.
Oh.
Big shots from Matthew.
Oh, wow. He better turn around and look at the ref correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, and the fight is waved off. That is Matthews by TKO. All stemming from a little short chopping right hand right on an angle change. And we have a new heavyweight champion for Champions League Boxing. Red corner is contesting that stoppage, but it's safety first in this amateur boxing, especially if you're a heavyweight. That was a nice short chopping right hand right when they changed the angle, followed by a couple more right hands, couple more combinations. You got a standing 8 count. Ref decided to call it. Impressive performance from both Kevin Johnson out of Gloveworks and Matthew Allen out of ID&Co. I am honored to have watched that heavyweight fight. They were quick, they had reflexes, and they have almost 200-something plus pounds of weight behind all of their punches. Impressive stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, what you just saw was our first ever heavyweight title fight here at Champions League Boxing. A spectacular show of incredible agility, You would imagine that these two titans, these giants, would be lumbering and slow, but they are agile, they're quick, and their flurries are relentless. A spectacular showing of what it means to be powerful, large, definitely in charge, but also being a great boxer. Both of these guys gave a spectacular showing, gave an amazing demonstration. Before we crown our champion, let's give it up for both of them. Let's give it up for Kevin Johnson and Matthew Allen. Decided by technical knockout. This championship goes to the blue corner, Matthew Allen! Presenting the belt is, of course, our very own Brent Hess, who puts together a spectacular card, and this did not disappoint. You came here to see power, you came here to see athleticism, and at every turn that was demonstrated. This is what boxing is all about. The power, the discipline, and of course, the relentless spirit of the fighter. Let's give it up one more time for our champion. Let's hear it for Matthew Allen!
Absolutely impressive stuff, especially from heavyweights. You don't see that type of movement, that type of slickness.